digital marketing expert on Fiverr.
Hello, so guys, today I'm gonna show you what you can do if you want to check out if the donation alerts, the subscriber alerts and member alerts are enabled. So if they also for my Discord.
Oh my gosh, you little stinkers. Good morning. Hello. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much, Jedi Smuggler. Well on your way to supporting this project for 2 years. That's crazy. Thank you so much. And big thank you to Rogue Ace Adventurer, who has been supporting this project for 28 months. Oh my goodness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good morning. Hey, everybody. I am absolutely pooped. I stayed up last night because I was like, I wanna get as much of this article written and edited about the new stuff that's coming out as I can, because that's cozy. That's exactly what I wanted right there. As I can, and I did. I didn't get it done, but I got a lot in there. I got a lot of stuff typed up and, moved around and displayed in a way that I think makes sense. Oh, it's cozy. Oh, I like this scarf. Yes. This is a good plan. Solid plan. Okay, so we're going to be playing some Star Wars The Old Republic today. Trying to think. So I don't even have a light on hand. I haven't decided like what to do today, though. That's kind of the trick here today. So I am really excited because they finally announced what is going to be the theme of Galactic Season 8. And you guys had a couple guesses about what it would be. My guess was space missions. I was way off. You guys, a couple of you had guessed uprisings, and I was like, you know what? I literally have no guides about uprisings. I think I have like a blurb on my website about what they are and how to start them, and that's kind of about it. So I really wanted to like go in and make some guides, and that's what I've been working on the last little while, and I still have a little more to write. Oh, Resident Jason, thank you. Cheers to you. Much appreciated. It's a Smurf. It's a Smurf scarf. Yeah, I like this one. It's a pashmina scarf. Oh, so fancy. I got it as a gift, and I only wear it on special occasions, which apparently today is. I have a question. Do you have a pureblood character? Oh, that's a great question. Let's go see what I got. What do I got for characters here? So we're gonna go over the news. And so my idea was if they did end up being uprisings, was I could go run some on stream. But they took so long to actually put out the live stream, so it's like the very end of like February. I've already pretty much played them all. Oh, Bladen! That's so sweet of you. Thank you. Thank you for an addition to yesterday. Much appreciated. Thank you. Oh, I see you're trying to finish up the hype train. Nice. See, I told you I needed to change her out of her testing bathing suit, or I would just leave her in it and be like, why is my character half naked? I have a really cool pureblood character. I have two of them, actually. Is this one of them? Nope, she's not one. There is one named Blood Tide. So she's got cute little adorable little pigtails, and I really like her because she is based on some NPCs in a flashpoint. There's the Red Reaper flashpoint, and I tend to run that one a lot when I'm trying to gear up. But I made myself this character to look like the... Oh, it's not the best lighting right here. Here's a little better. I made her to look like the the NPCs in the Red Reaper flashpoint. At the very end, the Sith sorcerer ladies that you fight. So she doesn't have much of a story or anything. She's just a cool looking Sith character there. And then I also have another Sith pureblood, and this Sith pureblood is very interesting. It started off as a female character that I eventually deleted and remade as a male character, and the idea is that it's meant to be a foil, so kind of an opposite, a nemesis for this character. Oh, she is not dressed like she's supposed to be, but she's a Jedi Shadow. Ignore the fact that she's wearing shiny Mandalorian golden armor. She's a Jedi Shadow. She works directly for the Jedi Council. She kind of works in the shadows. She's quite young and inexperienced, but wants to do the right thing in the world, and is really affected by the Zakul War. And then her foil, so that's Cimarron. Her foil is Dama, and Dama is a I guess you could say a Sith sorcerer, even though they're technically a marauder in the game. And she's shiny because she's foil. Oh my god, that's terrible. And so Daima was meant to be kind of her opposite, her nemesis. And I had created Daima originally when I used to roleplay with my guild. And I would be able to use that kind of as a semi-evil character that could kind of like pop in kind of anywhere, because her shape-shifting, I guess, would be her skill that she would focus on as an evil person. And because she's a shapeshifter, I've like remade her into a male character over time. I think I wanted to replay the Sith warrior story, go get my Sith warrior sword again, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, so uprisings. I kind of wanted to run an uprising just to show you guys what it looks like. However, I didn't want to go on voice today because I'm really tired. Oh, why did I log out of the server? I'm really tired from staying up late writing last night. Do courting gifts not work? Ask Urza. I know there's something wrong with them, and there has been something wrong with them for many, many, many years, but I don't really know the specifics. And hey, everybody over on the YouTube side of things. Hope that answered your question about do I have Sith purebloods? Yes, I have a couple, but not any of my main characters, interestingly enough. Very silly though, if I go into server selection and I go to my other servers, I have a lot of Sith purebloods as my like alternate characters on other servers. Lana didn't want your courting gifts. Yeah, there's been a long running bug to do with them. I don't remember the specifics and I'm sorry about that. Sale of the day is the Carbonite Chamber for 225 cartel coins. It is a silly little toy for reviving your health outside of combat. And it just, you know, turns you into a Carbonite. You go, do the Han Solo. No, did Long Live the New Emperor not work? I don't hear it. Power-ups and rewards. I don't hear it. Hang on.
Blind, deaf, comatose, lobotomy patient could feel my anger.
Oh, maybe it's just quiet. Cthulhu, you got your golden dream? Nice, nice, nice. Let's VIP you. Nice. There you go. So what else is going on? PvP Season 7 is currently running until March 31st. I was thinking of doing that today, but I was just tired. Just tired. So I was maybe going to run some uprisings. So maybe if you guys, would anyone like to go run a short uprising? They're very quick. It'd be like an under 20 minutes type of thing.
For House in Rockini!
It's working for sure. Awesome. Fantastic. Oh, Montego, you want to come run an uprising? You want to come with me? There's no specific thing to go do for it. There's no real reward for it because Galactic Seasons hasn't started with it yet. And the big news is that update 7-6-1, we just learned everything that's coming with it. The developer live stream, I think, was a bit disappointing for people, or some people rather, in that they were expecting a lot more, even though the developers had said beforehand exactly what they were going to be talking about. They said they're going to be talking about Galactic Seasons 8, which personally I'm pretty happy with everything related to that. Uprisings are a weird choice to go and check out, but I think it's great. Like I said, I've been kind of checking them out the last couple of weeks, and I've actually been having a lot of fun in them, which is surprising because I didn't really like them when they first came out. Nice. Montego, come Republic side if you don't mind. And they talked about the experimental weapons. So I love the idea of going back to old content, but playing it in a different way. I tend to do that kind of on my own naturally as well when possible. For example, these uprisings are meant to be played with a group. And in addition to playing the master modes with friends lately, one of which we weren't actually even able to pass because it was too hard. Trial and error, holy cow. I've also been playing the story modes, which are meant to be played with 4 people alone, like trying to solo them. So this would be a third way of playing it differently, is playing with all these weird crazy power-ups and see how that's like. And I'm really excited about the new hair that you're going to get on the seasons track. That's really cool. I really like the decos that they were showing for the track. I like that kind of small decoration. New dye. I really want the metallic blue and matte gray dye, and I'm kind of mad. I hope it's not limited to like one dye, you know? One dye at the end of the track. The Bessie, I don't... Oh, right. The big news about Bessie is that you'll be able to take her to dynamic encounters, which is something I'm excited about. I really like the new skins they introduced, but I still haven't even finished Bessie myself. Can you solo uprisings? Yes, apparently you can. Some of them, not all of them. Some of them are much harder than others as well. There's that weird cartel market sale that's going on for the next 2 weeks, just of certain weapons, a handful of weapons. We got a sneak peek of some new Master of the Fight bundle. So all of this information about 761 is in an article right now. I'm still finishing writing up the later parts, but at least you have screenshots and stuff like that, and a lot of info about what might be coming in the future and things that we're kind of waiting for news on. So yeah, that's all up and ready for you guys to look at if you want. And I'll be writing even more later, and then hopefully working on a video tomorrow, starting tomorrow. Bessie stream? Oh my gosh, actually maybe eventually, especially with Galactic seasons being in between seasons, like I can go spend time doing just other stuff in the game, you know? There's still so much stuff that I haven't finished and like checked all the way out. Okay, time to go uprisings. Hey there, hi over on YouTube. Annex says, hi Swtorista, I hope you're well. Oh, why did I have the music on full blast? I'm sorry. Hi Swtorista, I hope you're well. Speaking of role-playing and engaging with the lore in general, would you ever like to host community role-play events? Oh, that's a great question. Hang on, I'm gonna swap to operative really fast, and I'm going to think about that one at the same time. Oh, it looks like I should be able to just... Do I have 14 free spots? Destroy some stuff. Destroy. Is that Kalumi? Yeah, I don't need that. Anything else I can delete? Yeah, Taiwanese. Delete. All right, so we're going to put together an uprising group. I'm going to have Montego join me for sure. Is there anyone else who would like to come? It's going to be any role, class, whatever. I don't care what you are. And we're going to be doing an uprising which requires level 70 and up. Oh, Robin's already volunteered. Thank you, Robin. Oh, and Danafe. Got it. We're done. We got a full guild run here. Thank you. I didn't have chat open, so I hadn't seen you guys talking, so we're good to go. Which one do I want to show you guys? Ooh, I have questions to myself. I think I want to show you Done and Dusted, even though I've been running that a ton of times lately. So this is the uprising board, and this is the only way to really enter uprisings. There's not like a door somewhere else, kind of like flashpoints, and there's not like a quest giver. And the idea is that they take place during the Knights of the Fallen Empire expansions after Zakul has taken over, and this is just a big plot point in those expansions. There's a third-party force that comes in and wrecks the Republic and the Empire. Don't worry, that's not even really a spoiler. There's a lot more that happens. And so these boards are separated into story, veteran, and master, and I totally highlighted the wrong ones, but you can roll over them to see which are which. And this is in the combat section of the fleet. So the idea is that they're meant to be really fun run and gun missions. They're like flashpoints, but they're much shorter and no cutscenes. There is some story, and you'll hear it, and you can read it if you don't see. You can be whatever you want. So in the master mode versions, they're quite difficult. You really want to go in with some people who kind of a little bit know what they're doing or ready to learn to know what they're doing. And you want to have some gear better than basic gear. If you're doing it with a companion, that companion should be level 80, or level 50 influence, stuff like that. So the master mode is quite on the difficult side. Trial and error, we actually got stuck and couldn't finish it, which was very interesting to me. That a group of more higher skill players, not like the best players or anything, but higher skill players couldn't pass it. I was like, wow, it's gonna be fun to prog, which is really weird to say about a Flashpoint style piece of content. And so the veteran mode is kind of the middle mode and is technically in the group finder, though very few people ever tend to queue up for it. So that'll probably change. That'll probably change when this starts becoming part of Galactic seasons, however. That might start popping. Do you have a guild? The random guild I joined is not really active. Hey, Urza, so the guild that I'm in is called Nexus. It is not like my guild. It is not a guild related to Swtorista. It is simply the guild that I am in with the type of people that I like to play with, I guess you could say. That's why I joined it in the first place. And so if you want to check that out, I've linked that for you in Twitch chat, nexusjoin.com. But if you're looking for a guild in general, I highly recommend checking out SWTORFancommunity.com/guilds. That is the guild finder. No, I don't have any. I don't run any type of guild. I consider running a guild like a sacred task. And I really, when I am running a guild, I'm all in on it. I have in the past. I am not right now. I don't have the time. I've done a bit of roleplay in Imperial Guild. Oh, right. Okay, so I wanted to go into Uprising. I'm so sorry. I got distracted about the roleplay question because it was such a good one. And I was like, wait. Okay, so there is a story version of Uprisings, but this is a very important caveat. Why? Whoever named these is stupid. That's the caveat. It is not solo story. These are still designed to be played with 4 people. They are just simply the easiest version. However, as at least a medium skilled player, me, who just frickin' finished hard mode monolith, suck it, haters. Sorry, I'm very proud of it. That was awesome yesterday. As a decently skilled player with good gear and a level 50 companion, I was able to solo quite a few of those, and I've been taking a lot of notes about that, and it may become even easier with the power-ups. We don't really know yet. We won't be able to test that until it comes up. So a lot of them in story mode, I wasn't able to solo it on a damage character. Like, I would die too fast before I could kill the enemy. Is YouTube your full-time job? No. Is creating content online my full-time job? Yes, I also run a really, really big website called Swtorista.com. Actually, YouTube's a very, very, very small part of it, unfortunately. YouTube doesn't really pay the bills. YouTube doesn't pay rent. And so I was not able to solo it on damage characters sometimes, but I was able to switch over to being a tank, and I could tank my way through it. It would just take like 5 to 15 minutes per boss. It was slow going, but you know, slow endurance run kind of thing. Okay, so we're gonna go run Done and Dusted, and then I'll answer that RP question. Don't let me forget. I'm going to share this with my group. Very nice that you can pick these up and just share it with a friend. There's also a weekly for a few extra tech fragments. And to get there, there's no door to walk in. You have to use the little icon of a shuttle right here. I almost went to trial and error by accident. So there's about 10 of them, if I remember right. 8 or 10. I always 10. 10 different ones, each with a different theme, and each have some special silly thing in them that doesn't exist in other parts of the game. Okay, so the question is, have you ever wanted to host community roleplay events? So when I first started making events, do you guys want to see something funny before we go in? Before we go in, head to the left. We're going to go see the Pillar of Sand. Don't ask me what it is or why it's here. But behold, you can run up to it. I mean, you can try it. You can behold Pillar of Sand. I mean, you'll die eventually. We all die eventually. It's fine. This has been my. Oh, I died. This has been my thing that I show everybody about Uprising so far. I'm sorry, it's so stupid. Behold. The Tusk of Tatooine! Damn, that's a way better name than Pillar of Sand Salt. Okay, I'm glad to have showed you my favorite thing. Okay, so basically we're just gonna murder our way through, in short. So when I started hosting community events, I always had a dream. All the way back when the Jung Ma server existed, we were originally on a roleplay PvP server, something that doesn't even exist anymore, of Jung Ma, eventually became Ebon Hawk, eventually became Starforge, and I would host events for my guild and roleplay events for the guild that I was in, and I really liked it. And I had a dream. I had a dream to one day host a fancy ball roleplay. Like, you were supposed to show up in fine goods, fine, pretty gear. Dresses, tuxedos, formal dress. That's the word I was looking for. So you'll notice that Robin actually ran up to a blue crate. She ran up to one here. Can I get the next one we see, and I can show stream? The fun thing about these uprisings is, in addition to each of them having kind of a weird, fun little mechanic, they also have these crates. Apparently this crate is magically already open. These blue crates contain a random item, and you walk over them to pick them up. And they can do stuff like this. There's vaguely about 3 of them. I'm gonna wait. It's time. Kaboom! Kaboom! Oh, nice. I think one of our friends just used the other one. And they can do all kinds of like weird, crazy damage. It's meant to be very fun and silly. These are not meant to be like a test of your skill as a DPS or anything like that. Fun run and gun stuff. So since this is story mode, we're not going to really worry about mechanics and stuff like that. Oh, here's one of the boxes. So I can anybody can open the box, and then any of our friends can go and step over it to pick it up. I think someone just got the stim. So in story mode and veteran mode, they'll even have these little med packs that you can go get. And they're very easy. Very easy in story mode and veteran mode if you have a group. They can be quite hard if you're not grouped up, because they're not meant to be done alone. But if you're playing with maybe just one friend, I'm fairly certain most people, especially with a little practice, like maybe not on the first run, most people in groups of 2 could do these in duos. Like if you have just one friend, or like your wife or husband, or your boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, whatever, you could do these in groups of 2 with your own companion with you, and you'd be fine in the story modes, which is pretty cool. I like those kind of options being okay. If you've got a full group of 4 though, don't play the story mode. Like go straight to veteran mode, and if you want challenge, go into master mode. Because a lot of the master modes have actual mechanics. Okay, so go ahead. Oh, stupid sandworm. Oh, good. Thanks. Thanks for getting rid of him. So this is the fun and silly mechanic for this one. So all friends come to where the boss was, and there's a glowy thing on the ground that you walk over. And the fun, silly mechanic for this one is that to the left and the right of us, there's going to be some weird little wisps of sand. And you take that weird thing you picked up. It gives you a temporary ability, which you guys can't see on my bars right now. Hang on. A temporary ability, and when you roll over the little wisps of sand and press it, you get like a little buddy. We're running an uprising, yeah, which is going to be a focus of the next Galactic season. So then I can summon my little buddy, and you can get up to 3 queued up. I'm just going to get 1 for now. I think there's more in the next stream even. Oh, look, Robin got a bantha. Montego got a sand demon, a little critter. And Danafe got a... Oh, Danafe picked it up, but hasn't pulled it out yet. They do have a little timer, so maybe Danafe wants to save it for later. Oh, Danafe is collecting more than 1. I got it. Okay, I'm going to move forward, and Danafe, you feel free to go grab that. Got it. Little buddy. Little buddy. So this is going to be the second boss. We're going to clear out the room, and then we're going to go fight her. She actually has some fun mechanics. They won't really hurt you in story mode, but you can still see them if I remember right. Hopefully I didn't kick Danafe out of getting a buddy by going into combat. If I did, whoops. Yeah, it's really weird that it was called story mode. So I always wanted to host a fancy ball. But I realized when you're hosting a real big roleplay event, it's something you really have to plan ahead of time, and you have to get other people to be very coordinated for it to be really fun and cool. So in a roleplay event, ideally, a really, really good one, you have other people interfering in some way. Like something happens, there's drama. And you have to give other people stuff to interact with and a way to be a part of the story. You're not putting on a play. That's the most important part of hosting a role play event. If you want to host a play, go write a book. What you want to create is an environment where other people can interact with the quote-unquote NPCs, the story, as well as with each other. And so doing that on a larger scale gets really difficult really fast if you're trying to do it solo. So I never ever ended up doing something like that. But that's always been like That's probably like a decades-long dream at this point. So have I ever... Oh, look, Montego just got hit. So kind of cool. She has a mechanic, Crackshot Aggie. She will target somebody, and that person ideally would go hide behind a box. And that can prevent her from hitting them. In story mode, doesn't really matter. In veteran mode, doesn't really matter. In master mode, you probably want to actually get out of the way. Pew! Nice. She's up on the box, sorry. This one also has a little bonus boss we can go do, which is fun. I vote we do it. But you don't have to, it's not part of the requirements of the uprising. Oliver says, I've done a bit of RP in Imperial Gal as an Inquisitor. I understand that for every class there's like an RP guideline. For Sith, there's usually a Sith Academy. For Jedi, a Master Padawan system. For Bounty Hunter, like some hunting contest. And I want to know, what is that? It's just that what you do as a smuggler. Okay, so very organized roleplay guilds often have some type of ranking system where you work your way up. It gives a really easy framework to create a way for people to interact with each other. So someone can be a master and someone can be a Padawan, you know? Like, and then some people also enjoy the idea of getting more powerful in the guild. People like the idea of being able to actually rank up in a guild versus just in the game. So that's not how roleplay has to be. However, very important caveat. You can also simply roleplay as your character in whatever state you feel they are, and there's a story or a plot point given, and you just Oh, you got killed. How did that murder you? I'm sorry. Oh gosh, Montego's getting murdered too. Okay, I'm gonna stand near the health pack here. That's crazy. Okay, apparently Rakesh is a little spicy. He also has a fun little knockback, which will push you all the way off the edge if you aren't careful. I'm gonna see if I can get knocked off. He might die too fast. We'll see. Here's the knockback, I think. Ah! And if you fall all the way off, fun. There's little grapple hooks to get back up. Fun! Nice. Bonus! Okay, we can go forward. This is just to get back down if you don't want to jump off, which is the correct way to do it, obviously. How will the uprisings work for free-to-play players? Great question. They just said that they're adding those. Oh, let's get another little buddy, yeah. Buddy. Oh, sorry, Robin. Oh, no, it's good. Apparently we could both use this one until it disappears. I got a tentacle. How did my bantha climb the ladder? Oh, that is a great question. I don't have the answer to that. Oh, that's funny. Very carefully, I guess. See, it came down the chimney. Is our team in here? Yes, our team is here. This is next boss. Once again, story mode, so we don't have to worry about mechanics. However, this one also has some fun little mechanics. A cone is not what I was excited about. But he'll summon some little tiny enemies we gotta deal with. So yeah, what could a smuggler do as a rank up system? Maybe he could be part of a crime syndicate or something like that. But that's the thing, is that all roleplay is player created. So whatever it is would be something that a player in the guild would create and maintain. Create some type of rules or structure for, schedule events for, or schedule pairings between a smuggler and an old hand and a newbie who's just learning the ropes. It could be a crime syndicate. It could be literally a smuggling crew like you know, like Firefly. It could be maybe it's some type of system where you work directly with the Jedi or the troopers, you know? Could be anything. But yeah, so free-to-play will be able to access Uprisings, and Uprisings will be available at level 10 and higher, starting with update 7.6.1, which is pretty cool. Oh, I'm sorry, Dana Faye, I stole your little bloop, your little thingy. We just have to go upstairs and click a thingy. Escape! So here is one of the other power-ups. It lets me... Ow! Lets me do nothing because everything is dead. It lets me use one of my key abilities over and over and over, which is really fun when fighting like a boss. Not really doing a lot here with all these little enemies that die in one hit. Yeah, that's right. A smuggler could even do other professions like a pilot, a ship engineer, a mercenary for the Republic military. Right, and that's the idea of roleplay is it can be whatever you want or whatever someone wants to set up, you know? Darth Fanatis says, you used to be able to solo all of the... Oh, here's the final boss. You used to be able to solo all of the story uprisings back in the day. They didn't update the level cap, so you could play this in the Star Fortresses 5 levels above the enemy. Ah, interesting. So everything just kind of fell over when you looked at it. Interesting. So I think what they're going to do is they're going to make it so we all scale up to level X for these uprisings now. Whoa. Spicy. Actually taking a little damage. Oh no! The red circle gotcha! Or something else gotcha, I don't know. Oh no! Oh, is the robot angry? Should I focus on him? Oh, you got stunned in a red circle. Ooh, that is spicy. Okay, I'm just gonna buckle down and murder, okay? We're gonna hope for the best. I don't know. No red circle for me. Ah, no, focus. We're okay. We're okay. Might be okay. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Ah, shoot. Nope. Wow, spicy. Yeah, that's kind of hard, right? You have to make sure to stun break. Do you guys know where your stun breaker is? Spicy. Okay, we gotta actually do some teaching about that one, apparently. Yeah, I don't even think the main issue was not having a tank. It was more, you get stuck in a red circle, you get stunned in a red circle, you can die. You're gonna get murdered. Otherwise, I think we can kill it fast enough, even with all the little enemies coming out. You guys ready? 1, 4, 3, 2, pew! I'll buckle down on DPS too. I was also kind of just messing around, cause fun. That was kind of cool to see. Like I said, this is just story mode, so. Can you imagine I soloed this too? So ideally, what our team would be doing is we would split up a little bit between... Oh, I stood too close to that. I might die. That is okay. If I do die, well, you know, these things happen. So a lot of these bosses, the way the enemies spawn is when the boss loses health. Oh, here we go. I don't have my stun breaker up. Oh, gotta roll. When the boss's health goes down, that's how they know to summon more enemies. So if you don't kind of split up your team and your team goes and defeats the smaller enemies and you just focus on killing the boss really fast, sometimes so many enemies will spawn you can't handle it. So ideally we would split up a bit, but it's fine. It's dead. That's the thing that matters. That's it. That's the uprising. Nothing more, nothing less. So fun, easy, quick. Flashpoint without cutscenes. So that's what uprisings are. Pug says you won SWTOR! Woohoo! Hey, Boy Hardy, thank you so much. Hiya. Yeah. Oh wow, Dead Air Evanite says Snoopster, a SWTOR YouTuber. Yeah, I know Snoopy. Has a few about soloing master mode content, and I think he soloed some master uprisings. Oh man. Oh man. Thank you. That's it. That's it. I only really wanted to run one because I'm still in the process of writing guides and stuff like that. So I want to make sure not to burn myself out on them for no reason, especially because we're going to be running them quite a bit coming up here. So yeah, for roleplay, I've always wanted to host like a big event. Will I ever probably host one? Probably not, because I don't really feel like I have the chops right now, the interest, the stamina to coordinate everybody that I would want to coordinate for a big roleplay event. Thank you so much, Montego, Jennifer, and Robin, for running a for a uprising. Yeah. I wonder how many, hang on, how many other people are VIP and I haven't noticed this entire time. So yeah, for update 7.6.1, uprisings are going to be the focus. And how do I do this? Viewer rewards? Power-ups and channel points? There's like a way to view the redeems, but I'm not sure how. Stream manager? Uprisings are going to be a focus of it. And they're also going to be different than how we're running them right now. So that's what I'm very like curious about, you know? Ah! Who is that? Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, Jägermeister. If your name is Anef, Jeremy, Smibbies, Yaboy, or Kayla, feel free to say thank you to Jägermeister. Appreciate it. Mwah. Thank you. When does the update drop? We don't have an exact date, but we do know it's coming sometime in March. Oh, Cubester, you're the only one who... Oh, Nia also got VIP and I didn't notice. And apparently she got it like 3 months ago. LOL. There we go. Oh, Master of Mayhem Loki had it too and I didn't notice. I'm sorry, buddy. There you go. Thou all have now received sweet VIP. You may now lord over everyone in chat with your pink and or purple diamond. And what did you receive for being VIP? Nothing at all. You're just, it's a useless marker beside your name. The best kind, cosmetic. I asked a question about uprisings 1 hour before the dev stream started. LOL. Oh, I tried to raid Ghost of ET. That wasn't the right button. My lord. That's right. You have to, people now have to refer to you as my lord. I tried to go raid someone instead of making them VIP. That wasn't quite right. Taboot says it's pretty cool. I had never done those before. So there's literally 10 of them total. And there's some secret achievements in them, which I'm working... I think I've actually tracked them all so far, but I'm in the process of writing the articles in the background. And like I said, when these first came out, these uprisings first came out, I didn't really care about them. I didn't really have any thoughts about them. I was just kind of like, okay, I'll run them all once, I guess, in story mode, and kind of never thought about them again. But like I said, going back, it was pretty fun. 1 or 2 can be soloed. Some are literally impossible based on... Nope. Okay, it's more than 2 or 3. I thought it was 2 or 3. But switching over to tank actually made it... It's more than half can be soloed with a lot of skill. With a lot of practice, patience, and, you know, fully geared character, level 80, level 50 companion, you know? I also had not done any of the secret achievements. I had literally like 0% of any of the secrets. I bought croissant yesterday. And so it was fun to go through and do them all. And to go back into those environments is also pretty cool. There's some cool locations, like you can go back to the works, the undercity of Coruscant. You can go into the trenches of explosive conflict, which you can normally only go to for operations. Are Star Fortresses easier than Uprisings? Star Fortresses have a solo mode. So in that regard, I would say Star Fortresses are easier. However, if you're in a group for either of those, they're both pretty easy. Yeah, I think Star Fortresses are technically easier. But, I mean, Star Fortresses in the harder mode can be difficult, like if your team doesn't know the mechanics and stuff like that. My new goal is to get better at Uprisings and start doing my Bessie again. Well, you don't need to get better at Uprisings. Like I said, the story and veteran modes, you just kind of go play them and have fun. And they'll become even easier, it sounds like, with the new fun, silly stuff that's being added to the game with update 7.6.1, which we don't have a date for. Sometime in March, probably. What outfit are you wearing? Like, right now? I'm wearing a scarf. Oh. Sorry. This is just my Academy outfit. I know I'm not in good lighting right now. Oh, and I know I'm stealth right now. That was a wrong button. This is my little Academy outfit. This is technically what could be called Vandenite Asylum. Wow. Oh, look at that. I spelled it with all caps. My bad. So I kind of wanted to decide what to do today. I didn't have anything specific in mind other than I wanted to PvP, but I decided I was too tired for that today. So the other day we were working on stronghold decorating, and I basically gave you guys kind of a tour about how kind of strongholds work. How you find them, how you get one, how you kind of collect decorations, and then kind of the less systems focused part of stronghold decorating, and that's like, how do you decide what you're gonna decorate? Like, what are you gonna make? How are you gonna make it? What's it gonna look like? How do you put down decorations in a way that makes sense? And I basically kind of explained, like, you kind of pick a theme, pick a couple decorations you want to focus it around, find the biggest or the rarest hooks in the room and focus on that and go from there. And I kind of started this little marketplace area. But I feel like I want to do something. Like, I want to run around and pew stuff. Oh, so something, I guess I was really enjoying running uprisings. I don't want to do that on stream because I stop and take notes a lot, which is really difficult to do while talking to you guys, but I had a lot of fun cleaning up some of those, I guess, achievements that I hadn't done before. And I was kind of curious if there was any like achievements that I hadn't picked up that might be similar to doing that in the uprisings. I don't think I have a lot of secrets that I haven't found yet. I'm kind of surprised I didn't have the uprising ones as it is, but I'm wondering, like, I have all these like flashpoint achievements that aren't necessarily completed, so maybe I'll take a little peek at what kind of secrets I have here. So we've got one here in Flashpoint General that I haven't completed, and it's called defeated the assassin droid 25 times each in the False Emperor and the Foundry flashpoints on master mode. So it looks like I don't have that one. Maybe I can start looking there, because this one actually has a title. This one has a title of Meatbag, which is pretty great, to be honest. And that is the False Emperor and the Foundry. Oh, so the two flashpoints where HK shows up. I understand. So False Emperor I can do on either faction. The Foundry I think I have to do Imperial side. So it looks like, what kind of progress have I made here? It looks like I've run the False Emperor on master mode 7 times. And I don't tend to run a lot of group flashpoints, I guess. Maybe that's something I want to plan for in the future, is like, I don't know if that's something that like ideally it would be with the same people each week. That's how I usually like to play for progression stuff, but that's kind of hard to do on the fly, and I don't really want to play in the afternoon. Have you gotten the achievement by letting someone else's HK55 kill you? Oh yes, in the story chapter. That's a fun one. Yes, I absolutely do have that one that I know of, as far as I know. Darth Fanatis says, if you know what you're doing, you can also solo veteran mode Star Fortresses. Yes, you can. It's just hard, much harder. How about a KDY run? Oh my gosh. Kuat drive yards? I'm only at 51% of that. Oh my gosh. I don't have one of the secret achievements in KDY. Do you guys want to go run KDY with me? Or would anyone like to? KDY, I believe it's level 55 plus, and it's one of the flashpoints that you have to walk into. I will say there's a secret achievement in it that I want to get, and I'm gonna bully you guys, and I'm gonna make you let me do a certain part and not let you do it. It's my ridiculous that my complete group activities is all 59 of 100, because it really just means flashpoints and group finder. Right, that is funny, because you've done plenty of group activities, right? Just not in the specific way. Oh, you encountered a wild Zach? That's funny. He's probably working. I can't remember. I gave him some type of task last night to work on this morning, but I forgot what it was. Yeah, I want to be the prison warden. If you would like to come with me, please whisper the character named Saya. Is there a mission for this? Sort of. It's a bit complicated. We can go to the fleet and I'll show you where to go about it. Let's see. Swtorista. Speaking of Zach, I made him write a Kuat drive yards guide about how to get into it. Not even how to run it, just how to get into it. How does the reputation work? So Kuat drive yards. How to start. This starts as part of the Galactic Starfighter update. It takes place after the Dread War in Oricon, a few patches after the rise of the Hutt Cartel, but before Fractured Alliances kicks off with the Assault on Tython, Korriban, Incursion storylines leading up to Shadow of Revan. It's a weird spot. You can run KDY even if you're not caught up with the story, as long as you're at the correct level for it. Level 55 plus. A lower level may get the error. This flashpoint may only be accessed via group finder until you reach level 55. This error is outdated. When released, the level cap was 55. At the time, Kuat was added to the group finder's random rotation of flashpoints, but due to its unique nature, KDY was later removed from the group finder. It cannot currently be accessed by the tool. All characters must be 55 or higher to play KDY, and they must physically travel there via the fleet. Oh, we all have to go there. That's funny. Okay, we got KDY. We're gonna get Robin and Travin. Thanks. All right. Cool. Awesome. Thank you guys for coming along. That's it. That's our team of 4. And so I can go to the location, summon you. We need to go to the mission departures elevator, which I can never remember where it is. I'm gonna open my map and just roll over them. Oh, hey, I'm almost there. Mission departure. So KDY was super interesting back in the day. So these days, Starfighter launch deck. These days are really, most flashpoints are level 15 plus to level 80 veteran mode. Like, you can't get to them all that way through the group finder, but if you have a group of 4, you can literally walk into almost any flashpoint at level 15 to 80. And it doesn't matter what level your group members are, they can be a big mixed bag. It didn't used to be that way. Flashpoints used to be a lot more level specific. So once you get to the Starfighter launch deck over here, there's a quest. I think it's like right here. Oh, there we go. Robin just went and picked it up right here. Nice. Sleep well, Montego. So that would be the mission you pick up, and then it kind of finishes over here, and then it's like, go run KDY, and you're like, how? How? Here, I'll send out a group summon. And for if you other two, Travin and Danafe, haven't run it yet, feel free to talk to the little box right here. What's your Stronghold theme? Oh, the one that I was decorating was a resort taken over by Mandalorians. And so that's really the only... And so KDY, when it first came out, a lot of the other flashpoints, you couldn't play at a low level, you couldn't play at a mixed level. And KDY was the first one, they called it, I think, a tactical flashpoint, where you could. And it was really kind of interesting. And now, however, they didn't go back and fix it and align it with the other flashpoints, which are all technically tactical flashpoints now. At level 15, you can't do all the flashpoints. I believe you can only get 7. Yeah, you can run them if you have a group already put together and you want to walk in the door. So here's the chart. You're looking for the veteran mode one. So all of these. Okay, not Kaon Under Siege, not Lost Island, not Kuat Drive Yards. All of these, and not Star Fortresses or Uprisings. Though Uprisings coming soon. All right, looks like we have our team has picked up the story. We're gonna start Flashpoint with little Mr. Droid right here. And if you're not level 55, you can't talk to that baby. Pew! So what else is related to Kuat Drive Yards? There's a whole reputation system, just like other reputation systems in the game. You play it over time, you collect the little tokens that give you reputation points, and the more you level up your reputation, the more rewards you have access to. So all of the rewards are on the vendor. That's just in that same outside area of the Starfighter fleet deck. There's not very many rewards. There's an armor set, a little pet, cool little mount, some Galactic Starfighters paint jobs for your ship, and 2 decorations. And to buy them, you have to get these little currencies called KDY construction kits, little tiny box. And these also drop only from the Flashpoint. And you'll sometimes get them from login rewards, I think, too, which is kind of cool. We can watch the cutscene. Hi, YouTube. Hi.
Timing. But before we get into that, I take it you're aware of the importance of Kuat Drive Yards?
Kuat provides the Republic with the bulk of its ships. I'm here to see that arrangement doesn't change.
I knew you were connected, but to have learned of recent events and be here already? I don't impress easy, but well done. As we speak, the Imps are mounting an attack on Kuat's main defensive control station. Their starfighters have also targeted related assets in Kuati space.
Are you asking for help with the space station or out there in a ship?
I'll take your assistance however you'd like to provide it. Bottom line, we can't let the Empire take that station, and we won't. I need to get back to it now, but on behalf of the Republic First Fleet, thank you. May the Force be with us. Tell the Mind Drum squad leader to stand by for revised objectives. Those imps won't know what hit them.
So for those of you who have played Knights of the Fallen Empire and have done the thing with the Alliance commanders, you may even recognize Ago Bagagle. What's his name? Ago Bagagan? Fleet Admiral Ago Bago Wagon? I can never remember his last name. It's fine. And that's where he first shows up. Grim Apple says, long time fan. I haven't played in years though. How much has changed? Is it worth getting back into? Hey Grim. When was the last time you played? Years ago. So I don't know if you last played during the Legacy of the Sith expansion, so 7.0. I wouldn't say a ton has changed since then, but there is plenty of new stuff to go check out if you're just like waiting for some new stuff, you know? Wait, what the fuck is that? Do you guys hear Taco Bell? Is this the Phantom Ads thing again? What the heck is going on? No! What? I was so confused. I am so confused. I don't hear it anymore. No, I hear something. Last time this happened, it was a weird problem with Steam. What is this? I'm afraid. I don't know what to do. Oh my god, I thought we fixed this. But it's back. I updated OBS Studio and now it's back. Oh, I'm afraid. Okay, anyways, we're going to go play Kuat Drive Yards and I'm going to cry a little bit. We'll track it down. I found it the first time. I'll find it again. So Kuat Drive Yards, like I said, at the time it was really novel because you could play it with different levels than you could the other flashpoints, and it's also the first and kind of one of the only flashpoints that can have variations. So there is a couple of different options of what you might get when you come in here, and you don't really know what it is you're going to get. And that's also one of the reasons it has a bunch of achievements. It's like defeat XYZ boss 20 times or whatever. But it's neat because you don't really know what boss you're gonna get when you're going in. A lot of randomness involved. That was so scary. I don't know what happened. Oh my gosh. Alan Kaza says I played on release last time. Wow, you've been away for a while. For you specifically, a lot has changed since then. Oh, Grim last played Knights of the Eternal Throne. Okay, so there's actually been like... They're not like the hugest expansions, but there's been 2 expansions since you last played and a lot of little in-between content. So yeah, for this part of Kuat Drive Yards, this is one of the random sections and we just run around and find stuff to blow up, question mark? Is there even anything in here? Nope, I shouldn't have come in here. Just wasting my team's time killing stuff. Hang on, I gotta answer my phone really fast. gonna go visit a friend today. I'm really excited. Would you like me to bring anything? She's so funny. She and her husband were over like a couple months ago. And, or not a couple months ago, like a week or two ago. I lose track of time. And we're very, I think we're nice friends now. That's cool. So she started, we were eating dinner that Mr. Swtorista had made us. Lovely, lovely boy. And she looked really nervous and was gonna ask me something. And her husband looked a little worried too. And I was like, oh my gosh. She was like, can I ask you a favor? And it was kind of out of the blue, and both me and Mr. Swtorista looked at each other like, what's something wrong? What happened? I thought she was gonna ask me for like, I don't know, a girl favor. I couldn't even like quantify what that might be. Something that you would ask another lady, but might not ask like some like Mr. Swtorista. And I was like, what could it be? It turns out she had like a project in the house that she'd been stalling working on, and she wanted a buddy to come motivate her. And I was like, hell yeah! I was so anxious about what it was, and it turned out to be something fun and silly. So I'm gonna go hang out at her house tonight, and we're gonna work on our house project. And I told her, hell yeah, you feed me. And I'll come work on whatever you want with you, especially if mostly what you need is like some support of motivation, because I totally get that. I've been really amused. My friends are, the newer friends that I've been starting to make the last couple of years are starting to realize that I'm kind of weird. And it brings me a lot of joy. They're starting to invite me to the weird stuff that like normal people would almost be like kind of offended if you invited them to go to go do something like that. My last friend, so like being invited to come like hang out while someone does a house project, that's like, yes, that's great. I love that. And they invited us last time. They were like, it was New Year's Day. They're like, we said, do you want to come, do you want to hang out? And they said, well, we had a plan today that we were gonna prune our trees today. Do you want to come over and help? Well, we did, and it was awesome. It was great. And they cooked us dinner and offered to come do the same help for us in the future. And my other friend invited me to go watch her. She was recording, she's a filmographer. She was recording a fundraiser event for a music school. So I literally just got to go watch her film it. It was fun and neat and cool to watch her work. So my friends are starting to realize that I'm weird and I love it so much. Can you come to my house and do all my house projects? No, I will not come to your house and do your house projects unless you're paying me $100 an hour, and I'm not very good. So you're getting ripped off. However, I will come keep you company and laugh at you and hold the shelf while you put it up, and especially if you feed me dinner. Hi, Swtorista, says Ally. It's Ally, says, or Ally. I subscribed for the very first time and I've been enjoying the game so much I've been wanting to ask if the level 70 Commanders token goes away once my subscription is over. Hey, Ally. Great question. Okay, so I don't think it goes away. I think it's something you've like... I hope you guys in our Flashpoint, in our KDY don't mind that we're kind of doing everything. There's some of these are bonuses and some of these are not bonuses, but I figure we might as well just go do them all, because why not, right? For how often we go in KDY. Are we going the right way? Did we miss anything back here? There's definitely, you can go through this a lot faster than I'm doing it, that's for sure. Is there anything back here? Oh, there's not! There isn't. There's absolutely nothing here, but we're apparently gonna find it anyway, sorry. I thought I would be well out of range of stealth, but I was not. So I don't think that Commander's token goes away, the one that lets you make a free level 70 or 80 character. I'm pretty sure once you've like quote unquote earned it for your account by subscribing for the first time, that it stays unlocked. Okay, I'm gonna be a good girl and I'm not gonna go fight those random guys in the corner that have nothing behind them. Are you looking for the extra rare KDY weapons that rarely spawn in hidden chests? I hate you, Patrick. That's not real, and I'm not falling for your tricks. Look at us, this streamer bragging to us about having friends. Some of them aren't as fortunate as you, JK. Okay, listen. I put in the work. I put in the work for these ones, okay? I went on Bumble and used the friendship app. I went on friendship dates with people. I worked on being a nice person and learning about them and their interests. I work on reaching out even when I'm feeling anxious and inviting them to do things and being patient when they're not available and not getting anxious about that and continuing to talk to them. Yeah, suck it. Sorry, I'm in a feisty mood because of our win yesterday. But no, friendships are very difficult to make. This is after being like going for like living here for like a year. I'm trying to figure out what was there something over there? Like I'm kind of lost. I'm so sorry. This is after like a year of being sad that I didn't have any friends and realizing that unfortunately as an adult you have to put a ton of work into friendships and they don't just happen. You have to put a lot of, they're very gratifying once they work, but you know, they don't always work and you have to put a lot of work in either way. Watching the stream while I rearrange folders on my PC so it doesn't lag is more slow than a turtle. Is there anything over here? I don't see anything. Yeah, I think we're okay to move on. Aw, Jaeger says, I find myself slightly tipsy trying to follow your character. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sure especially the way that I move around doesn't make things any easier, Jaeger. Oh. Okay, I'll go back up and chat. Wait, says Nasasu, can you come to my house and do all my house projects? You can have whatever pizza you want. I didn't see the other part of the offer there. Like I said, Nasasu, I won't do your projects for you. Because that's like, you might as well hire a handyman. I will help you do your projects though. Will you come to my house and help motivate me for my projects that I'm missing? Right now, the one that's been driving me nuts that I just don't want to sit down and do, especially because I was sick with the flu for like 2 weeks, is my closet got really disarrayed. I kept up with doing the laundry. I did not keep up very well with putting the laundry away. So all the laundry is clean. And it's kind of all in the locations it doesn't belong. And it's hard to get to anything right now. And I really want to put up another little... Oh wait, are we done in here? I think so. I really want to put up another little shelf in there, but I've been putting it off for like a long time now. I can't feed you pizza, but I can make you pasta. Fanatis is talking about Kuat drive yards. I think on the Imperial side, you get a slightly different cutscene with Darth Fanatis. She could have freed the prisoners, taken the planets, destroyed stuff. Instead, she thinks the Empire has the forces to occupy the whole station and fight off the Republics on one of the most defended places in the Republic. Hey, listen, maybe she just wants to be cool. Yeah, probably. Maybe not the best plan. A Miller guy says, I was talking to my wife about friendships. It's so easy to not talk to someone once you start not talking to them. Life gets busy as an adult. Yes. For me, like, I have two especially things. That's just, yeah, I agree. That's absolutely just like a rule of thumb. It can be hard. It can be hard to keep up relationships in general. For me, I have a very bad sense of time. Something happened a day ago, a month ago, a week ago, and it's kind of all the same to me, and all of a sudden it's been 6 months. And I'm like, oh, I thought we lost talk like yesterday. Like a week ago. Oh, it's been half a year. And I also have an anxiety disorder, so sometimes I'll want to talk to someone and I'll be like, I haven't heard from them in a while. Maybe I should have bugged them. But that's why I say I put in the work. You have to actively be maintaining those ties or they just kind of disappear. And of course, the other person on the other end might be having all those same issues. Maybe they're anxious and maybe they hadn't heard from you in a while and are scared that you don't like them anymore and stuff. That's one of the, when I start getting to know someone, are we like done in this room? Yeah, I guess so. Once I've started to get to know someone, and I'm enjoying their company, I make sure to tell them that, like, if you get busy and we don't talk for a while, even if you want to hang out, let me know. Like I like hang out with people that I even haven't talked to for like 6 months, and it seems to work good. I've had a couple people reach out like that, and that's been cool, like real life people. And for me, really, when I get along with someone, it does not matter if it's been a year or 3 years or whatever. It's like right back into it, you know? And then you have all that fun time that you can spend catching up and learning more about each other. So that helped a little bit too, is making people very clear that I tend to not reach out, and it has nothing to do with them. It's a personal problem. yeah. But yeah, I've had good luck with the Bumble app, I think, so far. So the friend I'm going to see today is actually a friend of a friend of a friend. Wow, yeah, a friend of a friend of a friend that I met through Bumble. So Bumble was originally like a dating app, but they branched out to doing friendship as well. And I really have had good luck with it. Some bad luck, some weird ones. There's some people I just never talked to again. You have to put in the work of messaging people and keeping up those conversations, and then requesting a meeting and stuff like that. If I stop watching your streams for a year, you'll remember me. No, I'm gonna completely forget your name, and then you're gonna remind me something funny that we did together or talked about, and I'll be like, oh my god, I remember you. Good job blowing stuff up. I see you guys doing it ahead of me on the catwalks. Nice. There's like some type of bonus in here or something like that I think we can unlock. There's also some special robots. We may have already fought it. There's this, oh, the load lifter up there maybe? There's specifically a specific enemy that has a chance to drop those little Kuat drive yards boxes that I know people like to sometimes seek it out specifically if they're not trying to fight everything already. So I met a friend. It was so adorable. We ended up bonding by each having a scooter, and she invited me to go scootering around her university campus that she worked at. And it was great. It was so awesome. It was just awesome. And then she introduced me to a different friend she'd met through the app. And that friend made a different friend on the Bumble app signing up for it because her other friend had had success with it. And that person invited us to a party. And now I'm friends with them. So, you know, it's kind of cool. Kind of cool. I think it's kind of like getting into an operations group in Star Wars: The Old Republic or any online game. You have to express the willingness, because, you know, some people don't want to make new friends. They just want to chill. They got too much going on, you know. And then second, you have to prove that you're not a weirdo. And once you've been vouched for as not being a weirdo, or not being a poop, I think is more the correct term, technical term there. The kind of person that other people want to hang out with, and not like a rude person or a too strange, you know. Then it makes it easier, I think, to meet other people. But then the two newer friends that I've made, those ones were just one-off on the Bumble app. And they're very different from each other too. They're different from me as well, which is cool. Another win for parasocial relationships. Bam! Bam! I know a lot of the traditional ways to meet friends are, people suggest taking classes, because that's the next best thing to going, like when you're in school, or back if you're in a work environment where you can make friends of people your age or your life type, whatever that would be. Life stage. But can be hit or miss. Has to be a type of class or activity where you actually talk to other people, and they have to be in the right life stage as you. Because I noticed a lot. My friend was like, "I'm trying to do more social things," and I joined singing. It was some type of specific type of singing, and she was really excited about it because she hasn't sang for a long time and thought it'd be a good way to meet people. But apparently it was all just a bunch of ladies who were like 20 years her senior. She's like, I don't think I'm really gonna make friends here. But 10 years ago I used Bumble for hookups and only realized that it was for making friends. No. I mean, if you use the friendship part of the app and you also got hookups, you're apparently not doing too bad. You were just very friendly. No. They have two different sections. It's very clearly delineated. You can do dating or friendship or both. And I like the friendship one is divided by ladies to ladies and gentlemen to gentlemen. They tried opening it up so you could have the friendship matches based on not gender, but too many people were using it the wrong way. They signed up for the friendship app and then we're trying to get dates from people. You could be a Dorcas Malorcas. I guess, I don't know if I'm just describing myself well. For example, if you meet a new friend through whatever means, and all of a sudden you start talking about chemtrails, that person may not want to hang out with you again, and they may not want to introduce you to their friends. Or like if you're mean or you say rude things about their hobbies, like, oh, you like knitting? That's stupid, you know? Like, or you say, oh, you like Marvel? Marvel's so dumb. You know, that person's not gonna want to hang out with you and they're not gonna want to introduce you to other people. Or you say, I don't like XYZ type of people. I think they should have their rights taken away. No one's gonna want to hang out with you, you know? Or at least maybe the kind of people you want to hang out with don't want to hang out with you or introduce you to their friends. I haven't had that experience yet. I did have, luckily one of the nice things about the app, just like, I guess, online dating is you can put things that you're looking for and not looking for. Oh, by the way, there's some support droids over here. And if you don't kill them, I think they just healing the guy in the middle. Pew! I put some things in my little profile that I think made it pretty clear about the type of people that I'm looking to hang out with. You know, honestly, people who like other people, who want to be nice to other people, who want to explore and learn and stuff like that. And it's been good for that. I haven't met with anyone that I was like, the hell is wrong with you? I did meet one person I think may have been trying to recruit me to a cult, but I just didn't meet with them again. Okay, nice. I got a decoration. Oh no, somebody got a decoration. What'd you get? Oh, you got the orbital power monitor. That one's actually kind of uncommon. Nice. And we all got a little bit of reputation. Sweet. Nice. Oh, and you got some to the Flashpoint Supreme gear. Nice. Also, not rare, but nice to have. So yeah, that's Kuat Drive Yards, and there's actually different. Oh, we didn't get the one with the prison. Would you guys be interested in running this again and seeing if we get the prison scenario? What if you talk to them about Chem Val? Oh my god. Then they definitely introduce you to your friends. They're like, this person likes... Maybe chemtrails is their thing. Maybe, right? Exactly right. Depends what kind of type of friends you're trying to make. Almighty Lego says, what if I want girl friends? Girl space friends. My friends list is too many guys. Lego, are you a lady or a gentleman? I apologize, I don't know this off the top of my head. If you want to make friends of the opposite gender, that's a lot harder for sure. You're a dude, so you're looking to make more friends who are the opposite gender. Don't use Bumble, obviously, because unfortunately the experiment didn't work out and they had to turn it off because too many people were abusing it, trying to get some sweet, sweet smooches from the opposite gender. Used to be all my friends were girls in school, right? And in school, it's a lot easier to make friends in general. Travin, do you want to use the exit area and come on out? No, don't run it! Get out, Travin! Get out of there! Oh, it's funny. Travin's stuck inside. Because you're all in the same room together. And okay, so we need to do phase. Okay, cool. It reset itself. Awesome. Pew! So you basically try to you have to try and replicate that in some ways, doing activities where you're in the room with other people. And this goes for dating too. If you're not interested in using dating apps, you have to do activities where you're around other people that you might want to hang out with. So for you, I guess that would be like some type of hobby or class or something like that. that has other people that you can interact with. I don't know what that might look like for you. Could be art class, could be a cooking class, could be a sports, mixed sports. For example, Mr. Swtorista does frisbee? Ultimate frisbee? Hey, it's the same guy again. Oh, you gotta watch the cutscene, I'm sorry. And also, if your male friends are doing anything with other people, you can always tag along too. Dungeons and Dragons in your local game store. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Yeah, absolutely. Or game nights or whatever. For nerdy people. I'm trying to think of what else nerdy people might like be able to do. I'm very insular, I'm sorry. I mostly like to stay at home. I don't like to do classes or group activities stuff very much. I like to hang out one-on-one with people, but not as much in a big group.
I'll take your assistance however you'd like to provide it.
So lately I don't have as many male friends as I did back when I was younger, like in my local area. Kind of for the same reason I was just explaining. The Bumble is only lady to lady, gentleman to gentleman. Mindrome? That's a good name for a squad. But I still have been making male friends through them a bit. So their husbands and or boyfriends and or significant others. Blue Scarf Club is so cute. I like it. It's cute and soft. And they occasionally host events where they invite their friends, some of them who will be girls, some of them who will be boys, some of them who will be the spouses or girlfriends or boyfriends or significant others of those people, and you wind up getting a nice more mixed environment. So the person that I'm visiting today, they actually have hosted parties multiple times for like New Year's or whatever, and it's been cool to kind of meet some of their friends and stuff like that there too. Aw, Jedi Revenite says, sadly in my country D&D isn't a thing, much less in my city, and most players are probably my dad's age or 10 years older minimum. Go play with them and get them to introduce you to their kids. There you go, perfect. But yeah. Oh, a Miller guy says, wait till you are a parent and you start making friends with your kids' friends' parents. It's weird. Oh, I think we got the same one again. Oh no, we didn't. Maybe? I'm not sure. So there, I think the way it works is... This isn't the one we started with last time. Ah, this is the same room as one of, I think like the second one we did? Kabloom! What I'm really trying to get is I'm trying to get the prison one. Because I've always made other people get the achievements for themselves because I think it's hilarious, but I never like went and got it myself. Apparently I was a little too selfless there. So I was scared for a while when I moved here. Like I said, for the first year, so I didn't have any friends here, and it was sad. I was sad about it, real sad. And a lot of the people here are a little, not necessarily older. Some of them are a bit older than me, not a ton, not like by decades or anything. But a lot of them are very family focused. And I was like, do I have to have a kid and stick them in school before I can start getting to meet my, like, make friends here? That seems a bit, like, I'm hoping for that to happen regardless, but that seems a bit excessive to wait for. I was incorrect. I just need to figure out how to actually meet people. And Mr. Swtorista's parents, that was all of their friends. All of their friends were people that they had met through Mr. Swtorista and his siblings as kids at their activities, either in school or in secondary activities like dance or soccer or baseball or whatever, you know, those type of things where you actually spend time with other parents. And so it was very interesting as they got older, and this kind of happened in the course of me knowing them and being married to Mr. Swtorista. Over that time, their kids are grown up. Their kids no longer like do pre-scheduled activities together anymore. They'll still sometimes hang out, especially during like special occasions like birthdays and stuff, but otherwise not as much. And now, unfortunately, like the kids are either grown and out of the house, or they've kind of grown into the kind of people, you know, friendships change, and his poor parents don't have any friends anymore. Like, some of them, the friendships have broken up with good cause, others have just moved over time, and they never really made new friends, and I'm so sad about that, because they're quite a bit obviously older than us, because they're Mr. Swtorista's parents' age. But they don't have any of those easy ways to make friends anymore. They're not in school themselves. Work is work for them. They make friends at work, but they aren't friendships that extend outside of work. They're not in any classes, you know. They don't have kids to make friendships to bond over anymore. Or they have kids, but they're adults. I'm like, oh, that makes me sad. Like, and then they feel so busy and tired because they're older and still working that they don't have time to go like do all these crazy stuff that I do to make friends, you know? You can make friends that are older, younger than you. Some of the best friends I have can be ones who are lots of wisdom to pass on. Absolutely. I agree with that. And I was really, it is harder though, I would say, to make that initial connection if you have a bigger age gap, because you're going to have like less stuff that you're going to bond over. You kind of, to make a friend with someone, you often have to have some type of common ground. And it's often a shared activity that you're doing. So in school, your common bond is you're in the same room every day. Mrs. Gonzalez, the math teacher, did something really funny today and you can laugh about it, you know? Like, why did I come up with that as the perfect teacher name? Did any of you have a Mrs. Gonzalez? Maybe I did when I was younger and I forgot. At work, you can laugh about your manager completely messing up the schedule and be like, she's such a dummy, you know? Like, and that helps foster friendships that are more random, I would say. But then if you don't have that, it can be hard. So like church could be another one that you make friends through. It's not something that I have or can take advantage of, but if you go to church, you have that shared activity that you're doing each week that you can talk about and stuff like that. Friendships come from bullying. Yeah, absolutely. Raise your hand if you've ever had a friendship that involved bonding over something else annoying happening in your life. That be both shared. And then you learn to bully each other, and it's much, much better. The wife and I are childless, says Rhiannon, and she often feels like without kiddos, we don't have the same opportunities to make friends with others like parents do. Right, and that's what I was scared of, and I think it's still true. It's still true. I would have a lot easier time making friends with my friends, not acquaintances, with my immediate neighbors and neighborhood if I had kids of the same age as them. I have been friendly with my neighbors, and I'm actually friends with my neighbor who has a kid and who is very different than me. We don't really have a lot of shared hobbies and stuff, but we have the shared circumstance of we're neighbors, you know? That's our shared circumstance. And someone mentioned some people like hanging out with someone who doesn't have kids because they have an easier schedule. And if you are hanging out with some of the kids, you just have to be aware that they have a funky schedule. And so it's really nice that she's a stay-at-home mom. She has a kiddo that's special needs, so her schedule can be a little hectic because someone always has to be home with him, you know. But we hang out sometimes, and it's nice. It's fun. But I don't know if I would say we're like close friends. Like, I wouldn't go talk philosophy with her or something, but I will totally. She brought me pasta the other day. For real, right? That's a nice neighbor right there. And we went out for lunch the other day, and you know. I'm your friend, Swtorista. No, you're not. I don't know you. You know, I'm looking to establish a relationship with others. I'm on a similar journey. Yeah, and I have a lot of friends online, which has been really cool. Like, I really value online relationships, too. Like, Mr. Swtorista, I literally met online, so to be very clear. But it is having relationships with someone online, like friendships, is very different than in person. And it fills a different part of my soul in person versus online. I assume just because I'm a human. I don't know if there's anything more deep than that. My old roommate and I are practically brothers after fighting over a dishwasher for years. Shared circumstance. Bam! Yeah. Shared bullying over dishwasher. Meanwhile, they're watching your stream right now. Hi! Hi! School isn't that friendly, at least these days, says Jedi Revenant. Aw, right, absolutely, right. And I'm not saying school is friendly or every person in school is going to be a good person or someone you want to hang out with, but you're there with like 30 other people in your class every day. There's a good chance you might get along with at least one of them, you know? That's the goal. Yeah, sorry you're having a rough time with somebody and being a butt. My only advice in school, if someone's being a butt and you really can't escape them, honestly, wait. Time will heal that wound. Or rather, time will get you out of there. Often when you're younger and you're in school, you don't have a lot of control over your situation. It sucks. It really sucks. Like, ideally it would be tell an adult. Tell a mentor. Tell a parent. And they can fix it, but a lot of the time they can't. You just have to wait till you're kind of out of there. Sorry, that's a very grim outlook, but it's from my personal experience that I wish was not. Wait until they're not paying attention, then take them out? Wait. Oh, I see how to take care of your enemies. Wait, be patient and then steal into the house in the middle of the night and slip a rotten fish under their pillowcase. Okay, so I think we are doing the same one again, but like in the opposite order? We still might get... No, this is... Okay, Traven, Danafe, and Robin. My memory is garbage. Is this one starting the exact same way the last one did? Or did we do something else first and then go into the hangar in these rooms? Microwave broccoli! Sergio says, wait! Then years later, you marry a sister, then spoil your nephew's rotten. That's a love story right there. What are we talking about? It's currently saying Flashpoint just reversed. Okay, so I'm hoping that means when the next scenario part of this starts, I'm hoping that means that then I might get to see the other scenario? I'm hoping. But yeah, so we were talking about making friends because I was so happy that I actually made a friend. Maybe a different boss fight? I really want to get the thing with the prisoners. That's what I'm trying to go get. That's the achievement that I'm missing. Do I just have to run this in infinitum? But yeah, so for me it was use the Bumble app. I can't tell you if it's as successful for gentlemen as it is for women. I bet you less gentlemen use it, but probably the gentlemen who are using it are probably more serious about it. A lot of ladies I noticed do use it, but aren't serious about actually following through, and that's kind of a common complaint. I'm sure it's that way for dating too, but I have not ever tested out online dating myself. Oh, Matego, hey, I'm sorry. You're supposed to go to sleep, buddy. Got to bed. Matego, I think you've actually heard me talk about this before in the past, but it might have not been recent. Just like the general concept of to make friends, you have to be doing things with other people around, and it's harder the smaller of a town that you're in, for sure. Guys making friends in second grade and then keeping them till you die. Right, I've heard that before. And it is a funny, interesting concept. That's Mr. SWTORista's best friend. And so Mr. SWTORista, he's a very shy person. He's a very more introvert than me. I would say I'm an introvert in the fact that hanging out with other people is exhausting to me, but I also really enjoy it. Most of the time I like to be alone, but I need a certain amount of time with other people. Mr. SWTORista, I think if he had his way, he would probably never talk to anyone again, because the act of getting friendship to the point where you're not feeling stressed or anxious about talking or hanging out with them, for him is like a much bigger hurdle than it is for me. Like, he's happy once they are friends, but like weeding people out is like so hard for him. And so he's super shy. Ban Montego so he gets some sleep. He, however, doesn't put into work of keeping and maintaining a friendship and making it be like a real friendship versus someone you just kind of hang out with, like someone you can actually rely on. So his best friend is someone he met in 2nd grade and has been his best friend ever since. But they never talk about anything like important, like when they do meet up. And for me, that's like, is that even your friend? And they would both absolutely say yes, that they care about each other. But I'm like, okay, but and I think that's a really common thing for gentleman to gentleman friendships, and it makes me sad. But like, for my female friends, like, I have to remember things like, what have they been doing, good or bad? Next time I see them, I'll ask them about it. Or I'll be excited for their wins. Even if they don't bring them up, I will. Or I'll be like, how was XYZ doing? Like, one of my friends has been struggling with not having a kitchen for like ever, and I've been asking her like, how's it going and stuff like that, and you know. And then they return the favors, so then you have somebody to talk to when you're having a rough time. Aw, Jessa says, my best friend that I made when we were both 5 stayed my best friend until she passed 2 years ago. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jessa. That started off so sweet, but now sad. But I guess at the very least, you had the chance to know her most of her life, which is pretty cool. Guys will make a friend at a barbecue, learn everything about each other, and when you ask, they can't tell you the guy's name, we'll never see him again. But is that a friend? I don't know. So I guess, especially for gentlemen, I would encourage you to do that extra work. I know some guys are weirded out by it, and that's where it gets hard. Like, why are you asking about my life? Why do you want to know about me? I just want to play golf. Oh. But it's very sweet. Mr. Swtorista does that with one of our lady friends. She was more my friend to start with, but we used to actually be in the same raiding group, and then we found out that, oh, what did I do? I found out that she actually lived nearby, and we actually met up like in person. She's not really nearby anymore, but it's so sweet. She'll call me like every couple of months, and I'll put it on speakerphone, and Mr. Swtorista will like come in and like ask her questions about her life and give her nice words of encouragement and stuff. And I'm like, oh, that's a good boy. I love him. Oh, I'm sorry, I've got tears in my eyes. I really like him. Well, someone asked how long we've been married. We've been married almost 10 years. Somewhere between 7 and 10, and I lost track. I probably should know that. Men don't really do that unless it's a bro holding a bro while he cries in private. But that's the thing! I don't even think Mr. Swtorista or most gentlemen that I know do that much. I'll take it. That was the only case. I'll take it. Okay, so this is the other... This is the guy we fought with the little droids. So this might be the exact same one again, and we just got unlucky. Me and my friends, how are you? Meh, fine. What have you been up to? Nothing much. Saying cool. See you later. If I want a distraction, I've got video games, so I don't need friends. We never talk about it after unless needed. Hey, sometimes you just, I'm glad if that's a case that you've actually been through, whether it's providing that cry support or having a friend to cry on, I'm very happy that you have that, because that's a resource would be nice for anybody, I think, to have a quote-unquote shoulder to cry on. If you want, you could always get the second objective. It doesn't show up, then reset the flashpoint. Oh, you know what? You're probably right. I don't know. I don't know if my buddies in here I feel like Robin's probably played a lot of everything, but Montego and Danife, I don't know if they would have even played KDY before or not. I should have like looked at the achievements earlier. Oh, I don't have it in here. So I'm just staring at a corner. Don't mind me. Oh, thanks, Pat. Oh, thanks for you guys for offering to jump in too. Oh, little support guys. Die. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the state of friendship right now, but about this time 6 months ago, I was like almost crying over it, that I felt like I didn't have any friends or anybody to go do stuff with. And now I have 3! I don't see them like every day or every week or anything, but that's enough people for me to like rotate between not feeling lonely at all. Oh, he's going slow. In addition to obviously all my friends that are long distance that I play with. I've done KDY, but certainly not all the variants. Okay, so this one, okay, the next. Do you want to go again? If you don't want to go again, it sounds like there's some other people who are willing to jump in. If you are just trying to help me see it. So I'm gonna, hopefully I'll get lucky in the next one. Men are like animals. We are wounded, not doing well. We crawl off quietly alone. A good bro will see it and address it on the slide. That's the hard part. That's the hard part. Is I wish more gentlemen would see their friends not doing good and you know, try and talk to them about it, whatever form that might look like, you know. Absolutely, women are probably more upfront about it, but okay. I don't care what that looks like. Give your bro a hug. Give your bro a hug. Okay. We're gonna run in and you guys are gonna help me figure out if this is the one we just did twice. Because I feel like I'm gonna struggle to figure it out. Hi, says Oliver. I started a bounty hunter that is going to go fully dark side and give me money. But I can't think of any nice non-Mando hunter outfits. Do you have any ideas? Yeah! I mean, no, but yeah, hang on. Whoa, what was that? Oh my gosh, Winter! Winter, hi! Hi, thanks so much for coming on in.
Kuat provides the Republic with the bulk of its ships.
Kaleli, thank you. Hi.
You were connected, but to learn of recent events and be here already, I don't know.
Okay, so I don't know if the cutscene's different each time or what. Like, I don't know if that will give me a clue. So, hey, Winter, we were talking about making friendships as an adult and how it can be difficult. Is what we were talking about today, and I'm sure that's one you probably know all about as well. Interestingly enough, we were talking about some of the differences between making friendships and maintaining friendships. Between ladies to gentlemen, and I was thinking about how I have no idea where that lies if you're somewhere in between. I was talking a bit about how lady to lady friendships, women are more likely to like put in the work of checking up on their friends and stuff like that. Is it me? Do you have a lot of friends, IRL Winter? I'm sorry, I don't be nosy. I was saying about how about a year ago I was like crying almost because I had not a lot of friends in real life. So I had to put in a lot of work to make some. I think women friends exchange too much information. That's why their fights are much more nasty. They use that info against one another. Oh, I've absolutely seen that. I don't know if it has to do with too much information. The friends that I have now, I absolutely share too much information. Way TMI, and them back as well. We don't fight though. But at the same time, it's not anybody that I see every day either. I feel like anybody that you see on a frequent basis you fight with. Are gonna fight with a lot. Dakira is like, oh my god. Dakira, are you someone who has to deal with lady friends who don't be nice, or are you someone on the sidelines like a girlfriend or a boyfriend who has to deal with the aftermath? Dakira's like taquitos, yeah. No, this is the same one again, right? Wait, Saya, you got it? What'd I get? This is the prisoners? Oh, if I'd listened to the flashpoint, it might be good? I mean, if I listened to cutscene, I might have learned something? Okay, but this is the same one, isn't it? I see. Oh, no, it's different. It's different. Oh, yeah, okay. We're gonna get to a room that has prisoners in them. I think you press little buttons on the wall to release them. Please do not release the prisoners. Don't release the prisoners. I want to get all of the prisoners myself. I want to get them. Dakira says, I have very few close friends. They know me very well, but they do not know everything. Dun, dun, dun. Winter says, I've been very lucky over the years to have good people around it, but it took time to get there. Just glad to hear that. I used to work around a lot of good people, and my job involved being at concerts, festivals, conventions, social events. So I got to know people when they visited me at work. Oh, kind of cool. So we were talking about how it can be hard to make friends because you're often not in like a shared spot like school or work. So you had that nice opportunity to start things off. Awesome. Is this the prisoner? I don't think this is the prisoners. This is just like a bonus or something. Yeah. You'll literally see the prisoners in the cell. Don't release the prisoners! I want them all! 2025! That's right! Give them all to me! They can paint my shelves. Have you done all the achievements in the game? Hey George, there is so many achievements and some of them are super hard, so no. But I'm working on one right now. Oh, it's gonna be really funny and silly. You guys are gonna like it if you haven't seen it before. My best friend I met in high school. I'm now 40 and we have had 3 argumentative disagreements that's ended in us laughing. Oddly enough, we have never had a fight. But he's the only one in my life I can say that about. Aw, I'm glad you have a nice long-term relationship. Okay, this is what step 1 before the prisoners. Let's go kill the guards. Yes, I was thinking maybe we should go clear out the rooms before I start releasing the prisoners. So I'm trying to think, like, I don't really have a best friend. However, when I lived in Canada, I would definitely say I had a very close friend. And I ended up meeting him through work. We were very different, but both a bit goofy, I guess, would be our shared personality trait. And I ended up being roommates with him for a long time because we were both wanted to live near our work, and I wanted to live near my school. We got along well, and like we had some fights for sure, but it mainly had to do with being in a shared living space. Wait, I won't press that yet. Don't press any buttons. No buttons, only murder. Whoa! Goodbye, Troy. We had some definite fights there. But I mean, I just went to his wedding last year, so him and his hubby were getting married all the way in a different country, and I went, so I think we're on good terms. Have a good one, Max. Oh, Winter points out that half of their friends are people in the industry, but that's a good thing, right? Because then you have a little shared hobby, interest, job, profession. Okay, down we go. I hear you fighting, but I can't see you. Oh, there you are. Murder! Don't release the prisoners. Don't release the prisoners. Leave them in their cages. They're mine. I keep seeing those blue crates and I keep thinking that I'm in an uprising and I need to right click the crate and get the free stuff inside of it, but it's just for it's just for the bonus. Introverts don't really make friends. They generally get adopted by an extrovert. I agree with this statement. That's great. But an introvert has to be in a place or format or event or situation where they can get adopted by an extrovert. If the introvert is only ever at their house, they will never get adopted. Did I adopt Mr. Swtorista? Is that how that works? I don't think I want to say I adopted my husband. I co-opted him. But yeah, like I said, I'm pretty happy with the state of affairs. And I've noticed when I do have at least a couple friends and I go do things, in quotes, things with them, like out in the world, I'm generally happier, more satisfied. I have less negative habits. I have less, I notice one of the biggest differences is I feel less of a need to buy things when I have friendships. I know Robin's stopping to type. Hang on. I'll wait for you. Don't worry. We should go clear out the other room, right? Oh, thank you. Robin was giving instructions to our other friends here in the group. I'm a lot less likely to feel like I need to buy clothes or fancy things when I have friends, and I'm assuming that's a feeling of feeling more fulfilled and feeling more like I have a place in the world, and I'm not trying to like find an alternate way to get that. How does it work for the extrovert introverts asking for a friend that I will make someday? Oh my gosh, I think that's the, oh, come upstairs? Am I upstairs? Oh, I am. I'm just being patient. That's me. I get exhausted by hanging out with other people, but it fills my soul. True introverts need to expose ourselves to the extroverts in order to get adopted. Okay, please, Kalala, close your trench coat. But yeah, you have to get in that situation, event, and or location. Hello! Hello, buddies! Get in here! Dark Fanatic says, oh, by the way, I can finally watch your videos without needing glasses? Were you talking about getting eye surgery? Or did something else happen? Speaking of which, I went to Costco yesterday. I thought I would... Oh, I went to physiotherapy for the first time yesterday. It went good. Nothing unexpected, I guess. I learned some new other stretches and got a little more information. I won't touch the button. Oh, those intrusive thoughts were getting in the way. Click it, click it, click it, click it, click it. Blue thing, click it, touch it. No. I learned some stretches that I didn't know before. I got a little more information about what is wrong. Probably only going to go back once or twice more, even though I've been approved for more, because it's a really long drive. And I don't have a good setup for driving because it's mostly Mr. Swtorista's car. And I feel like I undid at least half the work that we did there on the drive home. You got it yesterday. Cortical lens implant, 6,700 total. I can see. Wait, is 6,700 the cost or the prescription? But you can. It's already working today. That's crazy. Like your eyeballs aren't all bandaged up. Yeah, let's go downstairs and murder. Woohoo! That's expensive, but if it's working really well, that's awesome. That's super neat. Oh, I went to physiotherapy yesterday. It went good. No, nothing like groundbreaking or anything. And while I was there, the Costco wasn't too far away, and I was like, I'll go to Costco and get an eye appointment. But apparently the eye doctors there close at 5 p.m. Who would have thought? Who would have guessed that? Not me, that's for sure. So I have an appointment coming up to go see the Costco eye doctors. Oh, don't. Okay. Don't press the buttons. This is for me. This is mine. Buttons only. Okay. I need the achievement to save the prisoners. Oh, I have to go get the button upstairs. Hang on. One moment, please. How do I get up there? Where's the ramps? Yes! Sorry, yeah. I got some stuff to do. It's gonna take me a minute or two. Clash what? Kuat. Oh, did I go under the ramp instead of on it? Yes, I did. Rude. Okay, so specifically, Single-handedly rescued 5 to 8 prisoners. Oh, I see. So 5 to 9. So I've rescued 10 and I've rescued 1, but I've never rescued 5 to 9. Why is there such a weird little category right there? Hang on. Hang on here. You'll party while I run around? It's perfect. Okay. I'm gonna get 5 to 9 prisoners. Okay. Unlocking the cell blocks. Now I'm going around and I'm pressing the buttons to let the prisoners out. I think they're on the bottom floor. And I have to be careful, I think, not to die or let them die. Or not let them die. Okay, see, look, I got a buddy. I've got a buddy. I got a buddy. That's not a prison. Darfanatis says they put a fake lens in front of the real one. 4 drops daily for a week, then 3 daily for a week, then 2, then 1. Wow. We don't have doctors in Costco, just eye doctors. They just put the machine in front of your eye and tell you what's wrong with your eyeball. I don't know why I said doctors, don't mind me. Yeah, Katie, why? Very old. I was poking around looking for achievements I didn't have and was like, which ones do I want to do? Okay, I got 3. I think there's some more upstairs and I was just being blind and missed them. I made a friend! We have a shared location, situation, circumstance. Shared location, prison. Shared circumstance. I'm freeing them from prison. Hello, do you have any hobbies that we may discuss? Okay, so I think I have 4 buddies. I need between 5 to 9. So I'm gonna go get like 8. Hey, Dr. Gameology, hi! Hi, nice to see you. Thanks for rating as well. I'm making friends today. Talking about friends and making scary little friends that follow me everywhere. Okay, I think I got 5, so I think that means I can go to the next room. There's another tip for making friends. Prison break. Kalali said, one might even think the achievements are designed to encourage the content being replayed. Right? My goodness! What a concept. Crazy. Yeah. Okay. Robin's being so sweet. Look at her. She's jumping up and down because she knows I'm going to run past the button and run downstairs and try and let a prisoner out. And then be frustrated and have to run back up. That's so nice of you. I'm going to make sure not to miss the ones upstairs this time. There is one upstairs, it looks like. Those prisoners just want outfit advice? No, they're beautiful. Look at them. They don't need any advice. Look at that. 6 out of 10. So I was going to get 8. So once I get 8, do you guys want to get like the other 2 afterwards? I would say do it now, but it might be better if I do it now first so I don't screw anything up. No, Danifay, is my button. Okay, do you guys want to go get the other 2 there? You guys can grab a made a friend. Look at how many little people are following me. Take the elevator to our next objective. Prison break! You know what? Where did they do the big prison break? Is that in Andor? Where they're shouting like one way out? I think I'm trying to remember. I'm having a brain fart. Andor wasn't out when this was created. So you couldn't, they weren't even like recreating Andor or anything like that. Oh my gosh, can you imagine if there was a new Flashpoint that came out and you had to do a prison break except out in the ocean? Dun dun dun, that'd be fun. Woohoo, says Zaoskun. How's the game today? I was thinking about going back. Think I ended it sometime after the whole Valkorian and Kit story. A well-planned escape. Look at that. Look at that. Look at all those KDY achievements. I apparently haven't killed Major Beans 5 times. And then I think I've got it like killed him 25 times, which I'm not rushing. The Disney Plus stuff was made by people who are aware of SWTOR. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? They're like, we should do a prison break because SWTOR did it. I don't think so. But wouldn't it be fun if it was? Oh, this is also a different level? Yeah, we didn't do this one last time. You're right. Thank you! I got my little prisoner. My little prisoner achievement that I was trying to get. Yeah. You're not Russian? What are you then? LOL. Ha. Who knows, actually? It's a good question. Half Italian, half German, Russian, Prussian country that doesn't exist anymore. Oh. I suppose you kind of prison break your own squad in Republic Commando if we're looking for previous inspiration. I haven't played that one. That's cool though. Prison break! Oh, I'm sorry. I went the opposite direction as you guys. That's okay. You go that way, I'll go this way. Oh, or you can come down here too. Perfect. One way out! There was someone saying they should use... I like how you're trying to say AI, but you said IA, so that means Imperial Agent to finish the voices. It's complicated. I don't think most people want them to use AI in the end. But who knows? It's a very complicated issue. Nice, here we go. Bow-bow. Oh, gotcha. It's the other way around in Spanish. Oh, sorry. Sayaskan was asking, how's the game? Because they haven't played in quite a while now. If you last played in Knights of the Fallen Empire, Knights of the Eternal Throne, those were the expansions that you were mentioning with Valkorion and his kiddos. A lot has come out since then. A lot has changed since then. I'm playing an older piece of content today that I think may have been around when you last played, though you may or may not have tried it. I think there's been 2 smaller expansions since you last played and lots of in-between content. The one of the most interesting thing that's been added since then to me is probably the combat styles. You'll notice that I'm a trooper, but I can be either a vanguard or an operative, and I can swap between those two what would be previously called advanced classes. It would be funny if the Imperial Agent voiced every character. I'm still enamored with the idea of Eric Musco, the game director, voicing every character. I think that would be great. Yeah, a lot of people aren't aware of the voice actors strike. So if you see someone asking like, where's the story, why no story, why they no mention story, feel free to let them know about the voice actors strike, because it explains so much and it makes things make so much more sense about why there hasn't been story in the last couple of updates, and also kind of why they aren't talking about it. They aren't talking about it probably because ongoing negotiations kind of thing. Yeah, 2016 Randy says the combat styles let you be a tank, DPS, or healer. Yeah, I could technically even heal on this character, which is really cool. I already have a tank. I can now DPS in a different class. And if I wanted to, I could become a operative healer. However, if I have to carry around another set of gear, I will scream. I already have trouble managing this, okay? I don't want. Is Musco doing the Kai Saiken voice? Is that why Kai Saiken is the next Galactic seasons? Oh my god, that was my first thought. I was like, wait a second. Kai Saiken's gonna be in the next Galactic season. Does that mean somehow they got Kai Saiken's voice actor? What are they doing? And then I was going through the notes and the transcription that I made, and they will be using the com link feature. So that means it's all gonna be written text, and like the little thing that they made for, it sounds more like for dynamic encounters and for little missions that don't really need to be voiced. However, in my opinion, if they had the voice actors available, I think they would have voiced this one, if only for the pure amusement of having Kai Saiken in the studio kind of thing. Because they really like that character. It's so stupid. But I mean, if you can't, you can't. What are you gonna do if the voice actors are on strike? Kai Saiken is the greatest of all time. Where is my ban button? Help! I need a giant ban hammer for Podad in chat who says Kai Saiken is the greatest of all time. Oh, this is the... Please don't actually do that, don't ban. Just jokes. This is the load lifter that sometimes, if you're lucky, has drops the currency. that you can trade in for the rewards. Nope. Oh, no. It doesn't drop the currency. It drops reputation. That's what it is. Nice. Little reputation. Little reputation. Pew. Howling Teapot Gang for life? I'm pretty sure that's their official name, Howling Teapot. Podad says, nope, Ben! Still no new story. Hey, Quick Nova! Quick Nova, I can't tell if you're making a joke because we were just talking about that, or if you just came in and you're like, no new story, sad because you didn't hear the news about the voice actor strike. It has a shield on it. We need to go do something about that. What? I'm not 500% sure. I guess go kill stuff? Oh, you just came in! Oh, that's so funny! Okay. What did I just tell you guys to do? When you see someone say something about there not being any new story. Yeah, you help them by letting them know there's currently a voice actors strike going on. And it has been since July, so we're probably not going to see any new voice story until the voice actor strike is resolved. But we really haven't heard anything about it from the actors union. They haven't posted anything since October. VA strike! So yeah, unfortunately we're gonna have to wait until that's resolved. But if you want to read more about it, let's see, do I have... You guys go ahead, I'm sorry. 761. If you want to read a little more about it, here's a bit more information. It'll be like, I think in the date night section, where it says date night delayed and why. I'm gonna go do what Robin normally does. This is Robin's tactic, and then she goes. she just giggle in the background, and then she do this, and she run away. She run away and make all the enemies come to her. Hey, I wonder if the LA fires delayed talks. That's a good question. Quite a few people do live in LA. And some of them had their studios in their home. I don't remember specifically seeing any of the voice actors saying they lived in like the Palisades Fires area or anything like that. But if it did delay things, part of a union is to support their workers that are in the union and getting them at a point to be able to work is like a really high priority. So I would think if the fires delayed things, probably not that long. That's interesting though. She says individual voice actors will tell you the union is handling it. They aren't supposed to make personal comments during negotiations. Right, makes sense. I don't know if like I don't know how much the voice actors, sorry, the actors union is communicating back to the actors. I don't actually know that. I only know from the public facing comments that the SAG-AFTRA has not posted about the
For House in Rokini!
The interactive media strike, which has been ongoing since July and since last October. Oh, same boss fight? Oh, interesting. So we're getting the same finale again, but we got a different section earlier with the prison and whatever we just did was. Eight months long strike, yeah. A lot. Sounds like you can just blame the story on company not wanting to pay people more for production. So it's from what I understand, it's two different issues going on right now. There was a previous strike, which was more about making sure voice actors had proper compensation, making sure they had proper safety, like when they're doing screaming sessions, like yelling in battle and stuff like that. This strike seems to be a lot more focused on the use of AI and voice actors not wanting to have no protections against their voice or their jobs being replaced by AI or having their voice be turned into a synthesized version, I guess you could say. So like Jennifer Hale doesn't want to be replaced by fake Jennifer Hale because fake Jennifer Hale is literally sourced off of all of real Jennifer Hale's lifelong work, you know? And so you can read a little, let me read a little statement that might be useful. Because I put it right here. I'll let my friends kill the boss. SAG-AFTRA members went on strike against video game employers on July 26. The strike was called after more than 18 months of negotiations with some of the largest video game companies ending without a deal. The employers rebuffed our proposals for consent, compensation, and transparency around the use of AI, and instead have countered with loophole-filled language that negates any protections they claim to offer. So we don't really know as players... She retired? We don't really know as players where the, I guess, roadblock exactly is. One, we don't know the exact terms that they were requesting. Not that most of us would be able to see if they're fair or not, you know. But more importantly, SWTOR is a multi-layer kind of thing. There's the SWTOR developers, and then there's Broadsword, and then there's EA, the publisher. And I don't know which, I don't really understand which layer exactly would negotiate directly with the voice actors union, but I've got to assume EA has an important part to play in that. That's my assumption. I've asked and I can't even, like, you know, I don't have really even any answer to pass on to you guys. I assume because everybody has to be because ongoing negotiations, which is pretty common with any type of deal. Okay. Yeah, and once it is resolved, whenever that is, it will take a while for them to actually catch up with everything that they've been waiting to record. Perfect! Thank you so much for getting me that achievement that I didn't have before. That was awesome. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for you guys for just jumping into a random uprising with me earlier, and you guys later on jumping into an uprising with me. I wanted to peek at my achievements. Bye. Thank you. That was fun. I wasn't sure if there would be enough people wanting to just do random off the cuff content. That's, I guess, for me, like, Galactic seasons are normally what guide what I want to go do. Okay, so for Kuat drive yards, at least, the ones that I'm missing are I need to fight Major Beans. Who names this boss Major Beans? It's B-E-N-E-S, but it's gotta be Major Beans. Oh my god. Oh, interesting. CNN article says, despite other reports, there has not been an official announcement from Lucasfilm or Disney on Kathleen Kennedy. Oh, weird. I don't actually know where that news originally came from. But yeah, so Tim, we don't really know where the holdup is for the voice actors, and it's more than just being paid more. And the reason I'm guessing it's especially difficult is because the voice actors are looking for protection and consent revolving AI, and if any of the negotiation goes through EA as well, EA particularly, of all companies, would probably want to fight against that. Not necessarily for SWTOR. SWTOR is a story-focused game, so they probably care a lot less. But a lot of other games, like, I don't know, friggin' sports games, whatever the ones that make them lots of money are. Soccer game? Like, that one would highly benefit from AI monetarily. They could probably whip that puppy out even faster if they didn't have to involve real people, and they have lots of sample for for all the different players and stuff like that and their voices. FIFA, that's the word I was looking for. Aren't they no longer FIFA though? I don't remember how it works. So I imagine EA is probably fighting pretty hard against that. Not necessarily for SWTOR's sake, but for their other properties. That's a guess. I have literally no proof of that or anything like that. I'm kind of like guessing in the dark here. Yeah. But yeah, either way, I personally would not, if I was a voice actor, and I'm not. And a couple of you guys have asked me whether I would do voice acting, and the answer is no, because it's an incredibly hard job. Like, just talking for videos and stuff for me is exhausting. I can't imagine having to also act in addition to speaking clearly for a microphone on a regular basis, sometimes days and days at a time. Like, wow. Yeah, so I want them to be paid fairly, to have protections against their work essentially being stolen, their life's work, you know, of creating a voice and stuff like that. And also in a general way, I really love the idea of unions and collective bargaining and stuff like that. One of the biggest chips that people have to play is collective bargaining when it comes to better work environments, and we've seen that time and time again in the past for safety rights and stuff like that. So what happens is Jennifer Hale says, I'm a part of the union. If your company doesn't meet the entire union's demands, you don't get to have me. You don't get to have any of these other big names if you don't treat everyone really well, which is really big bargaining chip, right? Yeah. If a company doesn't work with the union, they are locked out of so many voice actors in the United States. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Tim says the second you said AI, I remember the one against EA, Disney, and ActiveList. Yeah. That was a while ago for sure. I don't remember much about it now, but I do remember that happening a while ago. Yeah. Yeah, I see you, Darth Thanatus, posting that. I don't know. As long as voice actors' estate is paid per line and it's sounding half decent and doesn't replace new characters that can have new voice actors, I have no problem with AI voices. I mean, at that point, I don't know. They wouldn't be paid per line. That's kind of the whole point of AI, is that you have the person's voice and you make it and you never have to talk to them or pay them or work with them again. That's why people like AI, because you don't have to deal with another person ever again. And that's very much the cost-saving effort of it. And the downsides is you never have to work with a person again. A real person. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Intizar is saying they could use the hundreds of voiceovers from the previous expansions. Exactly. So SWTOR is something that is unfortunately another prime kind of game that could be replaced with AI. But only if they literally never want to work with another union voice actor ever again. Because then they would be like banned from working with them. All right. I think this is a good spot to stop the stream. And part of the strike is Sophia can consent, but they still get paid anytime their likeness is used. Oh, okay, good. So I'm glad to hear that that language is in there. But I'm sure the companies may have not agreed to that. LOL. Yeah, creative control. Right. What if someone doesn't want their voice synthesized, doesn't want their voice turned into AI, wants control over their own voice? I think that's a pretty fair wish. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna call it a day. We'll be back tomorrow. I think I might go check out some more achievements tomorrow. Like, that was pretty fun today. I liked that one. I think a lot of the achievements I'm missing are just like go run X1 X times though, so I don't know how interested I am in that. I gotta say. Here's all the information about 761 that we learned yesterday. If you want to bookmark it or you want to send it to a friend. And we're gonna go see who else is playing Star Wars: The Old Republic. Thank you guys so much who are supporting the project today. A whole bunch of you pitched in, and I really, really appreciate it. It goes straight towards working on the project. Goes straight to me being able to buy more croissants. Who just whispered me? Bye! I'm glad you liked the stream. We're gonna go visit someone named Aaron K. They have 80 people watching, and I don't know who they are. I don't recognize them. Hardcore run, no something, something, something. So we'll go say hi. Bye, guys. Have a great day. Bye. There's a bunch of people streaming just because drops are on, which is kind of funny.